little kid here.
I,
6 years old. How old were you when you?
I grew up with more pink than any boy in the world, and I only own pink ties, and it's a little weird, but it's my life. And this organization started in my bedroom, and I started coming home from school, and progressively more and more stuff was showing up on the twin bed next to me. It started with one of the first Komen events that my mom hosted. She couldn't get anyone to put their name on breast cancer because, you know, why would someone want to associate with death and dying if you were a company? I mean, that was sort of the attitude when Komen started. So she was able to get a local department store to donate some, if you remember that Polo cologne that's like really smelly. I don't hope they don't sell it anymore, but it's sort of from the 80s. Oh, do they? Okay. But sorry for whoever's wearing that. But we had like, you know, 400 bottles of this stuff in my room, and it was like not, you know, my mom got it and they gave it to her because it was all the recalled with cracked bottles and misprinted labels, and like the polo player had no head, and like it was all just totally stuff no one wanted, and they're like, well, we'll give it to these people for their party. And so my room had that in it for like weeks, and I'd go to school smelling like Polo cologne, and then I'd come home one day and there'd be breast molds on my bed, training molds, training models, you know, and I'm like 7, and my friends are like, can we come over today? And, you know, my mom's like, this is not, you know, and so it was, you know, it was a lot of those kinds of experiences. And then watching my mom tell me one day when I came home from school that she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it's been 30 years now, I think, this month or last month. So, you know, having watched my aunt die and my mom start this organization, and then watch my mom be diagnosed was scary. You know, my mom's experience was very different than my aunt's experience because she was educated, and I think that's one of the things that's made my mom so passionate about this organization is educating people. And there's a lot of people that say, you know, we have too much awareness, or you know, there's too much pink. But when you're in a place like where I live in Peoria, Illinois, and you see women showing up with stage 4 breast cancer because they're not aware of the changes in their body, you know, they're not necessarily in these urban centers where they're highly educated, and this is the majority of the people that are dying because of in an unnecessary way. And with all the advancements we have today to help people who catch breast cancer early, we obviously have a lot of work in the metastatic space, much more complicated. But, you know, I think that's one of the things I'm so proud of, is that we're able to deliver this message in communities where people, you know, don't have the information, and the only information they get is in the Walmart aisles, and where they see these pink merchandise and some of the things that helps not only fund our programs but does spread this message. So very proud to see that and how far it's come over the last few years, and I'm very proud of my mom on Mother's Day. It's very emotional, but I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and getting to take my mom to lunch on Sunday, and I can't wait. So, anyway, that's what I know.
He's the most wonderful son, and I'm proud to say he's a wonderful spokesperson for Susan G. Komen. But I'm going to add a little context to his breast form cologne story. He also was a little mischievous, and I would come home and my wig would be drenched and dropped over some kind of horse or a doll. I'd walk in the house, and my husband had a little sculpture collection he liked, and my wig would be hanging over the sculpture. It's just like things like a very boy thing to do. It's so cute. And so supportive, and I wish everyone had a son that was as supportive, or someone in their lives. And that's the other thing that's kind of sad, is that people don't always have a partner or somebody to be with who can comfort them in the worst times. And I've been very lucky that I have this partner. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom. So I'm not. Oh yeah, so I'm on Twitter.
You do the best Twitter.
Oh, thank you.
I will get you all of their handles. So that you
Okay,
can talk
yeah,
to
please
them.
do.
Yeah.
I'm Eric_Brinker, and my mom is Nancy at Nancy G Brinker at NancyGBrinker.com. And my mom does tweet, although she does.
That's her email, Nancy at Nancy Brinker.
Yeah, but it's at
Nancy G.
Nancy G Brinker. Sorry, I spaced for a minute. At Nancy G Brinker. And I'm at ERIC_Brinker.
Yeah, I don't have her, but I get yours, and
You-
you do great.
Oh,